Welcome to NAROJ Masters Academy. Today we are going to discuss about arithmetic progression, the lecture number 1. So introduction to sequence. So we'll see the list of numbers first. The first list, if you identify the number of list here given, there are three lists I will represent here. So look at the first list. The numbers are given as 1, 3, 5, 7, and guess the next three numbers in this series. We can identify easily as the difference is we can say that plus 2. So here after 7 plus 2 is a 9, and 9 plus 2 is 11, and 11 plus 2 is 13, 13 plus 2 is 15, and so on. Am I right? Now look at the list number 2. Okay, second list. Minus 45 and plus 5, that is minus 40 and minus 35 minus 30. Now guess the next terms in this given list of numbers. So here the next number will be minus 25, minus 20, minus 15, and so on. Am I right? Now look at the list number 3. 7, 11, 20, minus 1, and guess the next number in this. Now if you look at here, there is a pattern which is followed by these two set of numbers. Okay, but whereas this set does not follow any pattern here. Am I right? Look at here, the first one, 1 plus 2 and 3 plus 2, and that is 5 plus 2, 7 plus 2. It means every number is having the difference of 2 here. So we'll get the next immediate number by adding 2 to it. So here will be plus 2 means 17, like that. And here, if you see that the next series, here plus 5, minus 45 plus 5 is minus 40, minus 40 plus 5, minus 35, minus 35 plus 5, minus 30, and so on. Here by adding plus 5, we'll get minus 5. And by adding again plus 5, we'll get 0. And then by adding again plus 5, we'll get plus 5 here. So like that, we can see these numbers here. But whereas in this, if you see here, it is around we are having plus 4. And here we are having plus 9. Here we are having minus 21. So there is no particular pattern which is followed by this set of numbers. Am I right? It means we cannot guess the number in this list of numbers because here there is no particular pattern is followed by this set of numbers. Okay. So what we call the above two sets and the below one set. So here the numbers which are following a definite pattern, like there is a common difference is having, and they are following a definite pattern, and the set number 3 is not following a definite pattern. So the series which follows a definite pattern are known as, we call them as sequence. We call them as a sequence. So what is the definition for sequence? Sequence is a list of numbers which follow a definite pattern. Okay. So above two are the first two are the following definite pattern. So we can call them as the sequence. And the last one is not a sequence. Does not follow a pattern. It means it's not a sequence. In this chapter, we'll deal only with sequences. Okay. So arithmetic progression always deals only with sequences. Okay. Now each number in the list is called a term and it is denoted by A. So here we can see that in a given sequence, these are the numbers and each number is called as a term. So here first term, second term, third term, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and so on. Am I right? So these are the terms we used to call. Okay. So terms in the sense, well, representing these terms are with the letter A. So first term is A1, second is A2, A3, A4, and so on, like that. Okay. Those are the terms. So is it clear what is meant by sequence and what is a term? And first term is A1, second term A2, A3, A4, and so on. Am I right? Now we'll look at the what is meant by progression and then what is term A and term D. Okay. So look at the given example, a set of numbers 7, 9, 11, and 13. Okay. Guess the next three numbers are two numbers. Yeah, we can identify because here we can see that is this is a sequence means yes. Reason is here plus 2 is the difference for every number. Am I right? So the next number is coming by adding plus 2 to the previous number. It means it is a sequence and it follows a definite pattern. So the terms are represented in the sequence are known as A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on. Am I right? So let's find the difference between any two consecutive terms. Consecutive means immediate numbers. Okay. So term which comes one after another is nothing but consecutive term. So here A1 and A2 are consecutive. So we'll find the difference of A1 and A2. So difference is A2 minus A1. Always remember the second number minus the first number. Okay, here the value is 9 minus 7. So what is the value? Difference is 2. Next two numbers A3 minus A2. The value is 11 minus 9 equal to 2. Next number is the difference is A4 minus A3. The next number is 13 minus 11 equal to 2. So here we have seen that the common difference is constant. Is it right? The difference between any two consecutive term is constant. That constant is nothing but what we call such type of sequences are known as arithmetic progression. So we have seen what are the list of numbers. We have seen what are the list of numbers are called as sequences, and now we have seen which sequences are called as arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progressions are nothing but the sequence which has a common difference is constant, which has a difference between any two consecutive term is always constant. Okay, so here for an AP, the first term A1 is also denoted as A. Okay, the common difference is denoted as D. Okay, so here A is 7 and D is 2. Okay, A is nothing but the first term of the given sequence. D is the common difference. So AP is a sequence in which difference between any two consecutive terms is same. Okay. Now, which of the following are APs? Look at the numbers 2, 4, 8, and 16. So we don't know whether they follows AP or not. Our task is to find the difference between any two consecutive numbers. If the difference is same throughout the sequence, it means it is a series of AP. Now, look at here. In an AP, difference between any two consecutive term is constant. We know that. Let's find the difference between the consecutive terms. First, we'll find with A1, A2. Okay. So here A1 is 2, A2 is 4, A3 is 8, A4 is 16. What is the first difference? A2 minus A1. Alright. So that is 4 minus 2. So equal to 2. Now find the second difference. That is A3 minus A2. Okay. This A3 minus A2. Okay. So how much it is? A3 minus A2, 8 minus 4. Now it is 4. So here the common difference is not same. Difference is having different values. But whether the given sequence is in AP or not to identify, if the common difference is same, then only we can call it as the given series is in AP. Am I right? No, we can say directly no, it is not in an AP. As the difference is not constant, the given list of numbers is not an AP. Look at here. Minus 10, minus 6, minus 6, minus 2, and 2. So we'll see that minus 10 is the first term, that is A1. Alright? And A2 is minus 6. And A3 is minus 2 and A4 is 2. Now our task is to find the difference between any two consecutive numbers. So A2 minus A1 minus 6 minus of minus 10. Minus 6 plus 10, that equal to plus 4. Is it right? And now next two terms, minus 2 minus of minus 6. Okay, minus 2 plus 6, that equal to plus 4. So here difference is same. Now check with the third one, A4 minus A3, 2 minus of minus 2, 2 plus 2, 4. So here we can say that the common difference is same throughout the series. Alright. So as the common difference is same, we call that the given series is in AP. As the common difference is constant, the given list of numbers is an AP. Now here, look at this question. Now it's time for you to solve this question. Okay. Yeah, our task is to find the difference between any two numbers, consecutive numbers. Very good. Now look at here. First list out the numbers and then find the difference between those two numbers. A2 minus A1, 0.22 minus 0.2. So the difference is 0.02. Next one is 0.22 minus 0.22. So the difference is 0.02. So here the difference is not same, right? So the given series is not in an AP. Okay. Next number 0, minus 4, minus 8, minus 12, and so on. So here the difference A1 is 0, A2 is minus 4, A3 is minus 8, and A4 is minus 12. Right? So find the difference. A2 minus A1, minus 4 minus 0 is minus 4, and minus 4 plus 4, minus 8 plus 4 is minus 4. The difference is constant here. Okay? It means given series is in an AP. As the difference is constant, the given list of numbers is an AP. 1, 3, 9, 27. So it is not in an AP because the difference is not same. You can list out the numbers A1, A2, A3, and 4. A2 minus A1, 3 minus 1, that is 2, and A3 minus A2, 9 minus 3 is 6. So if the common difference is not same, so it means the difference is not same, the given list of numbers is not an AP. A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and so on. Here you can find out first term A1 is equal to A, A2 is equal to A, A3 is equal to 3A, A4 is equal to 4A. So the difference A2 minus A1, 2A minus A is A, and 3A minus 2A is A. So here we can say that the common difference is same. Okay. So it means the given list of numbers is an AP. Okay. 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. Here 5 by 2 is nothing but 2.5. So we can represent these values are 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and so on. So here we can identify the difference is 2.5. Here also difference is 0.5. Here also difference is 0.5. So directly without doing this problem only we can say the answer it is in an AP. Okay. So A2 is equal to A1 is equal to 2, A2 is equal to 5 by 2, A3 is equal to 3, A4 is equal to 7 by 2. So your answer is 1 by 2. The difference is 1 by 2. Okay. So the difference is constant. It means the given list of numbers is an AP. So here the difference is 0. Very easy question. A2 minus A1, 0, 0, 0, 0, and so on. So always we'll get the same number at any position. It means it is also an AP. Very easy. Alright. So common difference is 0 throughout the series. As the difference is constant, the given list of numbers is an AP. Okay. Root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12, and so on. So I think here our task is to represent the first A1, A2, A3, and A4. A1 is equal to 3, A2 is equal to 6, A3 is equal to 9, A4 is equal to root 12. And find A2 minus A1, root 6 minus root 3, and A3 minus A2 is root 9 minus root 6. The 3 minus root 6, and here root 6 minus root 3. So they are not equal. It means the given list of numbers are not an AP. Okay, identify the given terms whether the situation or statement forms an AP. So far we have seen all the numbers which forms an AP or not. But now, instead of numbers, the statement or the situation will be given. So we have to convert the statement or the situation into a series or the sequence and then identify whether the sequence is follows an AP or not. Okay. The taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is 15 for the first kilometer and RS 8 for the each additional kilometer. Okay. So it is given clearly that a taxi fare, okay, after each kilometer when the fare is RS 15 for the first kilometer. Okay, so for first kilometer is clearly given 15 rupees. Let's make it a list of fare for the successive kilometers. Okay, fare for successive kilometers for taxi. First kilometer is how much? 15 rupees. Am I right? So the fare is RS 15 for the first kilometer, and thereafter onwards, each kilometer, how many rupees? 8 rupees. Okay, 8 rupees for each additional kilometer. Now, if I travel the 1 kilometer extra, so the total cost is 15 plus 8 rupees. Okay, that is 23 rupees. Okay, and the next 1 kilometer again plus 8 rupees. Like that, for every 1 kilometer, we have to add the total amount. Okay, so here first term is 15, next term is plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Okay, it means the common difference is 8. Is it clear? Since the difference between the consecutive term is constant, given sequence is an AP. Now this is your time to say the answer for this. The amount of pressure in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes the air 1 by 4th remaining in the cylinder at a time. So every time we remove the air 1 by 4th of the remaining which is present in the cylinder. So first of all, we'll assume that the volume of the cylinder, okay, volume of cylinder will be V, okay, because volume is represented by first letter is V, okay. So we'll go with the V. So this is our cylinder, the amount of air pressure in the cylinder, okay. So we are considering the amount of air pressure in a cylinder be V, okay, so that is total volume. The vacuum pump removes the air 1 by 4 remaining in the cylinder at a time. So here we are removing 1 by 4 of the gas which is present in the cylinder. From how much amount? Total amount, that is V, okay. Air pressure remaining after first removal. First removal is how much? Total volume is V. From that we are subtracting 1 by 4. So answer is 3 by 4. Now how much amount of gas is left in the cylinder? 3 by 4. Now again subtract 1 by 4 of this value. Okay. So 3 by 4 minus V minus 1 by 4 into 3 by 4 of V. Second is the total volume is 3 by 4 V minus 1 by 4 of 3 by 4 V. Okay, that is 19 by 16 and so on. I know that you will face difficulty to understand this question, but the answer is not in an AP because the difference is not same. Okay. The cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs Rs 150 for the first meter and rises by 50 for each subsequent meter. Yeah, here we can say that first term is 150, thereafter we have to add 50, 50 to each term. 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400 like that. So it means it forms an AP because the constant term is same. Okay, you can see that first meter is 150 rupees, thereafter for every meter 50 rupees. Okay. So cost for 3 meters is 150 plus 50 plus 50. That is 3 meters plus 50. Total 2 singles 50 plus 50 and then first 2 kilometers is 150. Total for 3 kilometers 200 rupees. Okay. Check difference between the consecutive terms here. 200 minus 150 50, 250 minus 250 and so on. Alright. Since the difference between the consecutive term is constant, given sequence is an AP. The amount of air in the account, the amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 is deposited at compound interest. Always remember in your mind that if any question comes in the form of compound interest, and that compound interest always will never follows an AP series. Only simple interest will follow. Okay, it doesn't matter whether how much percentage is given, but the which type of interest is given. This will matter. Okay, here compound interest will never follow the pattern of AP series. Okay. Now amount of money in the account for the successive years. 10,000 rupees for the first year. After 1 year, the amount will be principal plus interest. So interest is 8%. Am I right? 8% of 10,000. That is 800 rupees. So total amount will be 10,800 rupees. Okay. For the second year, after second year, you can count the total amount. 10,800 is the first principal amount plus interest to that. Okay. The interest amount of is 8% of 10,800. So the value is 11,664. Now, if you check the difference between the consecutive terms, 800 and 864, the difference is not same. It means this given statement is not forms an AP. Okay. For following APs, write the first term and the common difference. Very easy here. The first term is 3. Am I right? And common difference is 1 minus 3, that equal to minus 2. Second question, first term is minus A, minus 5. And second, the common difference is minus 1 of minus 5 plus 4 is the right answer. Common difference is plus 4. Okay. Here 1 by 3, 1 by 5 by 3, 9 by 3, 13 by 3. So it is also an AP. Now difference is 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3, that equal to 4 by 3. Okay, difference is 4 by 3. First term is 1 by 3, difference is 4 by 3. Next look at this question, 0 0.6, 1.7, 2.8, 3.9. What is the difference here? First term is 0 0.6 and the common difference you have to check, 1.7 minus 0 0.6 is equal to 1.1. Okay, you can see that. So we have finished with lecture number 1 and there are total 11 lectures are there of this chapter. Okay, we'll move to the second lecture in the next session.